Hello, welcome to another video. I'm going to go over 6.0 stuff in this video. One thing I want to tell you right off the bat: spend your command tokens and spend your UACs. These are going away in 6.0, and the conversion rates for them is going to be terrible. So you're better off buying 230s or a command boost and holding on to those, since they will still be useful. Selling the 230s is what you get out of that. Trade there, you'd get a lot more credits for selling the 230s, but the command boost will become stackable and they'll turn into renown, which will be also great for all those people hoarding tons of them and they have no space at all. UACs can be turned into MDCs, so don't forget that you can buy Deco with MDCs and UACs over on OSIS. As far as I know, MDCs and the MDC stuff is still going to be in the game, so don't feel like rushed to try to grab that stuff before it goes away. The prices might change in 6.0. Who knows, it might be cheaper. I don't know. But definitely try to get rid of those because they won't be in the game anymore. Also, another thing to note is that your Isotope, your CMTs, all your expensive mats are probably going to lose all of its value, so you should definitely sell before 6.0 drops. Going into like DPS specs, I would say tacticals are probably going to be the biggest DPS increase for pretty much every single class except for maybe the assassin, mostly because the assassin's ones are amazing DPS increase, and the double cloak is pretty good, but it's not amazing. It's the set bonus that really makes it that much better. So the first thing I would mention, if you want to go for AoE DPS, I would recommend Lightning as your ranged AoE DPS. I have not played Mercenary, so I can't give you any details on that, unfortunately. Sniper as your second ranged DPS. Those two will be amazing. Marksman is doing good AoE because AoE Pin Blast and AoE Follow Through. Engineering is also pretty good. Lightning with Elemental Convection does a ton of AoE damage. Soak in Madness, the only problem with Madness is it's far more squishy than probably any other class right now. I hope they do something about it. As for melee AoE DPS, Vengeance, it's going to be amazing. Pyro and Shield Deck are also going to be really amazing. I understand that Shield Deck is a tank, however it is doing insane AoE damage right now, mostly because of the synergy with Explosive Fuel and its set bonus. I do feel like that needs nerfed a little bit, but those will be great AoE melee DPS, and the exception of lethality in between, it's going to be also a great, AoE DPS class. It's also melee. Obviously, it's going to not be the easiest to play, but it's definitely not going to be hard either. Hardest part is probably maybe learning how to use your DCDs, rolling away, etc. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Those are all going to be solid, and I feel like I might be missing a class. Hatred. Its AoE damage is going to be good. The only problem is it's probably the squishiest class in the game, along with Madness. I feel really bad for them. Like, PT got a good DCD, but after its DCD is over, it's kind of in the same club. It's really unfortunate. The whole double cloak thing really helps a lot. That's why I recommend taking that over like an actual DPS tactical. However, there is a good DPS tactical for Hatred that allows your Creeping Terror to take twice on 50% chance on just regular white damage, 100% on Assassinate, which is pretty cool. They buffed that crap out of that utility. Or not utility, but tactical. As for going for single target DPS, I would say Deception, number one, only because the amount of burst damage you can push out, and still just keep it up. The next one, I would say Carnage. Carnage single target is super nutty right now. It's not like pulling crazy numbers at the end screen, like, like everybody's doing 18, 20k, 15k, whatever. Probably not going to see that, but you gotta realize that Carnage is doing single target damage. It's not doing the AoE fluff clump shit like every other class is going to do. It's just pretty much hitting one target at all times, and it's totally fine because it's pulling like around 10k pretty easily. Can't say it's been too hard to push single target DPS with it. It is definitely really strong. I say Deception is stronger because you can do it much easier as Deception, plus you have the control. Going to the next one, Concealment. I only put this one below both of them because it's harder to play. It's not that doing DPS with Concealment is that hard, it's just the class itself, as I mentioned with Lethality earlier. Also, like other notable single target DPS would be Vengeance with its actual single target tacticals, Marksman with a single target tactical. Those single target DPSs will still be very good. You're not like completely overriding them at this point. So for the most part, unless you're Assassin, you want to rush your tactical if you can. You can't get tactical drops from PvE. You can't get legacy sub-bonus gear drops through PvE. You get really good gear from your renown crates. That's why I recommend getting a renown boost and saving those. Not renown boost, but command boost, because they'll turn into renown boost. This will help you so much. Leveling your renown is going to take a long time, not like getting it to max, but leveling each level is going to be a lot more experience than we've ever had to deal with before. So we'll still fly through it with like weekly master mode flashpoints and shit like that. It's just going to be not as common that we get crates, and the crates are going to be more valuable, I think, which is great news because I haven't seen anything in a crate that's been worthwhile in a long time, over a year or more. But nonetheless, after you get out of your story, you get a free set of 268 gear, I believe. You don't have to use this gear. Obviously, if you're already in 258, you don't have to use this. However, if you're doing any content that's about to give you gear, I recommend putting it on before you accept or open any of these loot boxes so you can get higher item level drops. I'm pretty sure it's only going off the item level that you're currently equipped with, not what's in your inventory, which is unfortunate, but you can still use your old gear, just equip the new gear so you can raise your item level. Like I say, if you get something that's not good, but it increases your item level, you can hold on to it, increase your item level, collect your new highest, item level stuff, and kind of like cheese through it that way, so you're not like completely giving up all your good stats. That's going to be a huge problem pushing to max item level. It's really going to screw your stats up, and I hope that they try to adjust it a little bit. I don't know. It might be really easy to just get max item level. Who knows? But nonetheless, if you guys have any questions, just leave them down in the comments. I'm more than happy to help. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great time when 6.0 finally launches.